Hello, this is my presentation based on Riverside County. Um, my name is Natalie Legria. So I'm going to briefly discuss the California courts and then how they all relate together. So right here, this picture basically describes it better than the words. So the bottom part is the Superior Court, and then it goes to Courts of Appeal, and then the top one is Supreme Court. I basically said the same thing right here. The Superior Court, Trials Court, and then it goes the Courts of Appeal, which is in the middle, also known as intermediate of the appeal courts, and then California Supreme Court is the highest court there is. And sorry, how they relate is that they all are part of, oh my gosh, they all are part of the court system. So whether if the courts of appeal, they have to determine the lower court made errors of the law, and then the Supreme Court is composed of the Chief Justice, and they just all go together within their roles and what they do. Okay, so within Riverside County, there are 13 locations that have the Superior Court. Here's an image of one within Riverside County. Overview of the types of cases heard within the Superior Court and Riverside are civil, criminal, family law, probation, and traffic. So for civil law, an example would be like disputes or well, yeah, just different cases of disputes, which if it's limited civil cases or unlimited civil cases, it just again has to do with the amount of money that these disputes involve. For criminal cases, there are some cases are more serious, such as felony, misdemeanor, or traffic cases. As I mentioned in the last one, family law would be for divorce, child custody, child support, adoption, and so on. Right here is a little image of how the civil cases work and how they proceed. So, sorry. Okay, so overview of the California Court of Appeals. So there are intermediate courts of review. Their responsibility is to guarantee that the law is read and applied accurately, and then they consider the majority of the appeal decisions from the highest court. An overview of the California Supreme Court would be them ruling the state's top court in within the Supreme Court, and their responsibilities are to be making sure and overseeing that the courts of appeals are making the right decision, resolving the conflicts, significant cases, and upholding legal consistency. Court of appeal that is designated within Riverside is the 4th District Court of Appeal, and that is divided into two parts. For the Missouri plan, and how it reflects to California, is that the Missouri plan in general is a chosen panel of judges reviewing applications and interviewing applicants. And within California, we kind of have the same thing. It's just a little bit modified, but it's where candidates are investigated by a governor's office, very similar to each other, but a little different in their own ways. So a map of the courts of appeal districts in California. So we have 6 appeals within California, and and the first one is right here. It's covered by the Bay Area. The second one is the Los Angeles County. Right here is the Central Valley. The fourth one is Orange County, a little bit of Riverside and San Diego. The fifth one covers Fresno, Merced, and so on. And the sixth one covers a little bit of the Santa Clara area and then the San Benito area. So then, who are the current judges for the Supreme Court. I provided images of them, so it's going to be Goodwin, Patricia, Leonardra, Kelly, Carol, Joshua, and Martin. And those are a little image describing who they are. And then overview of the Judicial Council of California is that their role is to set policies for the state's judicial system and guarantee the unbiased, independent, and consistent administration of justice. When it comes to my apologies. When it comes to who sits in the council, there are 6 people who are sitting in the council, and review the minutes from a current meeting. So I chose this specific meeting where they talked about if funding should be increased for the transaction rates, and has it right here, the information. These are the minutes of it, and then the one thing on the that would be the thing on the agenda would be if it was allowed or not for the trial courts. And the notes would be very important towards the whole meeting because it describes everything without having to hear or view the whole meeting. And yeah, that is my presentation. Oh, my apologies. I forgot one question. It's if I would ever feel like I might work for the court one day. I did want to become an attorney just because it makes a difference within the society. Thank you.